Are you lot ready? Has Matthew been prepped? We've got some big stories today and some special guest, I don't know, some bullshit about how politicians can do better.
Yes, she's got a large following and she helps homeless people find safe places to sleep.
Wow, terrific. Yeah, but does he know what to do, right? Because she can't run the interview.
Yep, yeah, he knows.
Okay. Well, don't fuck it up.
Going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good evening. My name is Matthew Moore and this is the 729 Report, the home of news. We begin tonight with breaking news. A brief power outage at the Westfield Shopping Centre in Parramatta has left dozens of shoppers temporarily stranded on escalators. The blackout lasted almost 4 minutes. Emergency services confirm no injuries, though some customers reported being mildly inconvenienced. Centre management has promised a full internal review. In local government, the Eastern Suburbs Council has finally resolved the question of the local primary school's zebra crossing. After 18 months of deliberation, 12 committee meetings and heated internal debate with no community consultation, the decision has been made to repaint the crossings white. The project has cost taxpayers almost $200,000. Officials have described it as a win for continuity. And frankly, I agree. Sometimes stability is worth the price. Turning to sport, controversy at the under-12s cricket semi-final in Ashfield. Play was abandoned when officials discovered that all the balls were missing. They were later located in the team manager's car. The game will be replayed next weekend in full, with organisers promising heightened ball security measures. Later this evening, we'll be joined by Dr. Greta Wood to ask, what more can politicians do to house the homeless, and what she's done to pick up the slack? And now here's Brent with the weather.
Hello everyone, and thank you Matthew. It's been a sunny day today with a few clouds that started to roll over. We'll get onto that shortly. There was a high of 30 degrees in the west and a high of 28 in the east. Tomorrow we'll start off warm with 25 degrees across the city, with a high humidity of 80%. The temperature will then be cooled down by very strong winds coming from the north. This combined with the high humidity creates a very high chance of...
Thanks a million, Brent. In other news, recently federal politician Matthew Sorrento, commonly known as Meso, is yet again under fire for his comments towards a foreign correspondent from France's national broadcaster.
Ah, mate, don't say that. You're what's wrong with your country. You're ruining it, damaging its reputation. And I've heard people asking worse questions than that, mate.
Australian billionaire Clive Peterson commented on Australian social media platform Zed. The media elites are desperate to stay relevant. Attacking Meso isn't about truth. It's about keeping control of the story. People are waking up. Wise words from Peterson. In other alarming news, our streets are once again under attack. What some call art is, in reality, nothing short of urban vandalism. Overnight, fresh graffiti spread across our local walls and laneways, leaving scars on our community. Authorities estimate the clean-up bill could reach thousands, paid for, of course, by taxpayers. But the cost isn't only financial. Residents say it is eroding their sense of safety. One passerby told us, if they can spray paint walls, what's stopping them from breaking into homes? So while some try to romanticize graffiti as harmless expression, the truth is clear. It's a symbol of disorder and a threat to the values that this city once stood for. We will return with our special guest for this evening, Dr. Greta Wood, after a message from our sponsor. This broadcast is sponsored by Unity Bank, where your money is safe, secure, and sometimes even accessible. Unity Bank, trust that's almost tangible. Welcome back to the 729 report. Joining me tonight we have Dr. Greta Wood from the University of Western Sydney. Welcome, Doctor.
Thank you, Matthew. It's great to be here.
So, Doctor, you've recently been gaining recognition on social media for helping homeless people find places to sleep.
Yes, that's right, Matthew. I've built a great community of people who are all committed to helping those affected by the housing crisis in any way possible, whether that's seeking advice or a safe place to sleep for the night.
Well, yes, I'd like for you to expand on that and really explain to our viewers what that means.
Yeah, of course, I'd be happy to. Recently, as the housing has become harder to find, me and my community have been able to provide properties that have been vacant for 2 or more years to those in real dire need for shelter.
Wow. Okay, look, I get the housing crisis is getting pretty bad, but Doctor, do you really think that encouraging people to break and enter homes is the right way to fix things?
I am not encouraging people to break and enter homes. I'd like to make that clear.
But isn't that what you're doing?
Matthew, squatting is legal in this country. But let me ask you this. Do you think it's okay that we have thousands of vacant properties while there are people living on the street?
Well, yes, I agree with that. But who's moving into these houses, Doctor? Is it families with children?
It's people struggling with housing security. That can be anybody.
Do these people have electricity or power?
I haven't asked.
So people are just camping out in these abandoned homes? Wow.
Well, yeah, it's raining in Sydney at the moment, so I guess camping inside is better than outside in a bush.
Yes, okay, I agree with that, but should this really be the way we go about fixing the issue? Surely policy can address
Policy
this.
should be at the forefront of this conversation, but what do we do while we wait for policy to catch up while there are people sleeping on the streets?
This all feels incredibly self-righteous, like you know best. Are you really qualified to be doing this? It really puts your doctorate into question.
I'd love it if I didn't have to do this. And if the government would implement a national vacant land tax, or that would encourage people to sell or rent out their properties.
How would you feel if someone broke into your home, Doctor?
My home is not vacant, nor is it an investment property.
Well, good luck with your visionary crusade, Doctor.
Thank you, it's been a pleasure.
This has been the 729 report. The truth, for Australia, from me, Matthew Moore. Good night.